we need the youth to be here. And I really beg and pray that that day, 7th of November, I have marked it. I had never known about it. Okay. Please, thank you. Please, let it be there.
As Anatole comes in to add on to what I'm going to say is, number one, thank you very much for acknowledging that for continuity, we must involve the youth. So these are the plans we had, we still have, and would like to share with the leadership. Number one, for those who come to St. Mark, you know we are building the most modern youth center with 3 levels. One for the toddlers, in the middle for the teens, and the youth on top. No other place I've seen with that setup, none. And I told you when we were starting that the idea of having it as a city has helped us a lot. That whenever you find an opportunity to do something that will help the city, do it. So that is why that center is being developed. Now, not for that church, but for this city. So where you bring people of different types and they will inspire them, there has to be a space for that. A city must have a community center. So that's one of the reasons I continue to talk about partnerships. As the Akright here, if they asked you to buy a plot where to put a community center, if we are paid to raise 500,000 each home, how about if they said buy an acre to 1 billion? Because now you know in Akright, you need 1 billion for 1 acre. It would be a problem. But if you have partners, do it. Number two, beyond that center, we have a place we called Park Alexander after Pepsi. In fact, last year, we did an experiment there. It was an experiment, and I was so happy to see the youth involved in activities. And you know, we were told that if you want to train young people, expose them to nature. Hey, where somebody has to go through hardships to achieve that experience alone, it will go into someone's head without you telling him. If they say to cross the water and he has he doesn't know how to swim, it is the day he will learn how to work with somebody and they create maybe a temporary boat to cross. That can only be learned in an environment of nature, and it's what is being developed. The other thing is, when I see these arrangements, we have been having youth days. Okay, those are more or less to like be happy, but not train this serious engagement. And I am very sure that we are going to reach there, especially now that the leadership has started realizing that for us, we started thinking about the youth as early as those days. So we are going to work on it and see what are the programs, whom do we bring? Not this one-day program of running around. That's not enough. We are talking about building the values in them. What do we stand for as a community? Do we want children who are going to... No, this is what we want. When I find someone's child not doing what the community agreed on as in terms of values, I beat him. Those days when we were young. But this day, when you beat him, they take you to prison. Okay, Sisa neighborhood and Chinyarwanda. You know, America has taught me very good. That man, Trump, I love him. You know why? The man has said, I want to make America great again. And he says, you want to come? No problem, bring 50 million, put it on the account. That is enough to tell you that he's proud of his country. That if you are dying to come, pay. I want us to create a city where people will want to come here and they ask for a visa. Yes. I want a situation where coming here is a pride. That somebody, I have been in Akright City, I want somebody to say that.
Interestingly, in Congo, there are some cities where you have to first get a visa to access.
Thank you. That's what oh my God. If there was somebody to put the what is in here and put it here, you will see something saying, I want a city where somebody to come here, he has to qualify.
Quality at the gate.
That somebody is going to say, my God, I want to go to have my wedding anniversary celebrated in Akright City. That I want to go and have that the daughter, when I'm giving her away, it has to be in Akright City. that the graduation of my children must be in Akright City. That's what I would want to see. To see that, you have to work for it. So Chinyarwanda is going to go away because, luckily enough, we are in control. We had to put them there because we knew borders needed where to eat from. Yeah. We need house guards needed where to repair their shoes and the like. The beauty is that, especially what you see on the line bordering Rendezvous, it is in our control. We are waiting for the road to be tarmacked. And what you are going to see there, you are going to love it. For those people, we do not want to have a city where you cannot find somebody to repair your car. You are not going to run to the judge to ask him to come here to help you to push your car because you have no fuel. You still need that boy. Yes. But that boy needs where to sleep, yes, where to shop, yes, where to cut the hair, where to eat. So you must provide for that. We did not want to do it kwara. No. One day I'll show you the artistic impression of that center. And you'll say, wow, for those people. Hey, why not? They deserve it. But they must be, if we are to do it now, we are going to do kwara. No. It has to be classic. For Sisa type of people who are trying to say, I want to repeat it by saying we want to first create this city so that it is attractive. People die to be here. And that's when the value will go. One day, please allow me to say our secret.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So one day, I called Shaka. Shaka was complaining about, he was reporting how the community was complaining about harm when he was delivering at night the soil, picking soil from wherever to take to the wetland. So I called him. I said, Ashaka, first of all, it was a heavy investment in bringing ham here. Hey, if I was to tell you the story I went through to bring ham, you would respect me. But please keep your respect, but at least he's here.
Partnership.
Thank you, the word. Because without ham, the snakes would still be reaching us. Do you know how that place was? Even. No. Do you know how many slums would have come up there because the land now was like a wasteland? Do you know? Oh my God. Do you know this extension we are getting on the superhighway is coming because of a combination of peps and ham, like it or not? Some of us do not have capacity to go to Museveni and say, give us certain things. You must agree that Nzei can reach there before you. So if Nzei comes and makes noise, you keep quiet a bit and wait until you benefit. So I called Mr. Shaka. I said, what this man is doing is going to help us. So we would rather be slow on you. So that enough he around and we kept quiet. So he finished. Hardly after a few months, Akura was looking for money over to run a project here. The man gave him 5 million. I said, see, that is now Jaribu. A few days later, the people of Sun City and New World now were enjoying flying on tarmac. I said, that is Jaribu. So anyway, then the other day, the men were here. We are going for Men's Day at the Ham. I said, that is Jaribu. So even the youth. So that's why this man is my. Oh, thank you. So he cooled the situation and we moved on. So for that matter, let us embrace people who fall in this that cycle of ours. Remember, I've already told you, every night I go to bed, I must pray for this city. So at least join me and we pray for this city. And when you read, there are 12 books in the Bible that talk about building a temple for the Lord. 12 books. But one concentrated one is Ezekiel. So God had shown Ezekiel how to build a temple in a city. And you can't believe what you see at St. Mark there. The whole design is from that text. But the whole city is what I'm talking about. So I am saying, supposing the coming of Jesus, miraculously enough, even Muslims know that Jesus is coming back. Supposing the prophet Isa is coming back, they know that he's the only prophet who didn't remain here. So, supposing Jesus, as they say, that he's soon coming, supposing he asked in the whole world, where is there a temple built according to how my father had directed? And they say it is Akright city. And then he says, but is that city really developed with the mind of God who had given it to his prophets? And then he finds everybody, all of us saying yes. Don't be surprised he comes here. And what is faith? It is believing what is not yet there. For me, I have faith that once we are able to, let me confirm to you that that God has blessed us. Do you know that you can plan to build a city and it fails? No bugeza ko divugana. No leta abantu ne bafa. No ne bagana ne batandika bizimbe tebigwa. Abarara ne babikoranga babasibye. Kwegamba ebintu ne bitabo. But if you find things are moving, believe that God is there and he's supporting it. That's why I call upon you, pray for this city and put in your mind and say the way it is, the way that circumference. And quote the Bible, you say, the way you directed in Ezekiel 48:35, that the city will be 10 kilometers. I pray that that city is blessed. Another question. Yes, youth.